Well, I did it. I looked at my price charting again because they recently sent me an email and my DS games are like extremely high. Like, what does it say? I don't have the image pulled up, and you'll see it there. But it's like my DS games are almost at $2,000 in total, which is kind of insane. Like, I know I have a lot of Pokemon games, and I have a lot of other rare games like Chrono Trigger DS and the Castlevania games, which go for a lot. But I guess shoutouts to still owning this, which is now at what? Let me go check here. I have hold up. $317. Holy shit. You know, I figured that this game would go up in price because it is very rare. And I don't think a lot of copies were made. And it probably didn't do well because this is a very niche game by a niche company for a niche series, which only has like what? Besides this one, there's a PS1 game, and then I think there is a mobile game as well that takes place in the same universe. So, yeah, still own it. Complete in box. The manual has seen better days, and I do own the game. It's just I have it in a satchel. I don't know, it's a little bag. I have all my DS games and I usually keep them in there. So it's not actually in here, but I still do own it. Here, you know what? I'll get it out just to show it. Yeah, so here it is. I never thought this game would go for as much as it did. I guess collectors just really want it because it's just a hard to find game for the DS, so yeah. That's how we're starting off this video. I'm not gonna go through like every old game I have again and say they cost more because I think that would be boring. So I'm kind of just going to talk about stuff that I own that just recently caught my eye that got more expensive. So yeah. I will quickly say real quick that my most expensive item loose is a copy of Pokemon Emerald. But I did finally find the price of how much this Japanese copy cost. And it's about 70 something. You'll see an exact price on screen now. So that's cool. And I technically own like 2 copies of Pokemon Emerald and they're both really expensive. I only got this on eBay for about like $17, $18 used. So the fact that it goes for that much loose is kind of insane to me. But yeah, I'm not going to be talking about stuff that got more expensive, or else we'll basically be talking about Pokemon games. And it's kind of obvious that Pokemon games go for a decent amount. I will give a special shout out to Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness for now going beyond the 100s, and it's like now 100 and like 100 like $120 now, I think. So they would Coliseum, like those games, those both go for so much. I know they're Pokemon games on the GameCube, but still. Anyways, alright, so the first complete in-box game that I want to talk about that I'm kind of surprised it's going for much. I'm not too surprised because I think this game is a cult classic and it is kind of hard to get your hands on now. I remember getting this game for about, what was it, $5 used at GameStop? So the case itself is kind of in not the best condition, and I'm not too sure how well the manual is. But 3D Game Heroes now goes for like, I think around 70 complete and used. You'll see an exact price on screen like I always do for these videos. But yeah, the manual's actually pretty fine. I think this is in pretty good condition. The only thing that's not really in good condition is the box itself, which is, I don't know how to show that, because I did get it used. But the fact that I got this used complete in box, you know, maybe this is not, I don't know why I imagine this to be in a lot worse condition. I can kind of feel it. It doesn't feel as good. It feels like somebody scraped off like a used sticker on here, and I'm aware that might have even been me. So I don't know how you can tell, because I don't know if this, you can tell how badly there is wear on it. It's not extremely as bad as I thought this was, but yeah, the disc still works. Which I can pop this out now. This is a game I'm very surprised has not had a remaster or something along those lines, because I think this game would sell well even today. I mean, as you can see, I really like making your own character in this. It's actually really fun. I did do that when I actually played. It's a good game. So fucking weird that's so expensive now. Another game I'm not too surprised is actually kind of up there. But, well, I can say I'm a little bit because you can't digitally buy this game on Wii U. Like all the other. Actually, I think Last Story is the only Project Rainbow game you can't buy on Wii U. Could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure. Because Xenoblade 1 you can, and Xenoblade 1 just dropped in price significantly. And I'm very glad about that, because I don't think that game should have been as costly as it was. So now, this game is the most expensive Project Rainbow game, and that is Pandora's Tower, which goes for about $80 complete in box. I don't know how much it costs, like, used or whatnot, so I will put loose prices on screen if you were curious. But you can just buy this game off of the Wii U eShop for $20. I got this new sealed for $20, so it's still in pretty good condition because I got this around the time where I actually started to take care of my stuff. I started to actually care about the quality of what I'd be getting for the most part, and I would like to try to buy games new. So yeah, here's the box there. I have never beaten this one, and one of these days I need to because I played all the other Project Rainbow games because I played Xenoblade 1 many times. I played Last Story through twice, so now I need to get to this one of these days. But yeah, kind of funny that it goes for so much now because I would have never thought as much. My second most expensive complete in-box game, and this actually is another game that surprised me because it's another niche Wii game. God, I feel like all the niche Nintendo games just get really expensive over time. So we have Fragile Dreams, Farewell Ruins of the Moon. This is a really good game. It's got a really cool atmosphere to it. I really enjoyed it as much. This is the reversible cover, because when you buy the game, you can actually reverse the cover. And I really like these, so anytime there's a reversible cover, I always go for it. But as you can see, it is complete. It is pretty much new. I made sure to keep this in very good condition because I got this new sealed for around $20? I think it was $20. It might even be cheaper. I might even say $15. So the fact that this is now like, what? $152 is kind of insane. If you're able to get your hands on this, I recommend Fragile Dreams. I think it's a good game. It's not the best game, but I think the story and the atmosphere is really good. I still need to actually beat it. I think I got to like the last area and it kind of difficulty spiked, and I just never really picked it up again. Still good though. I still recommend this a lot if you really like the... It's like a survival horror-ish. It's more kind of like, it has more of a somber atmosphere than a spooky atmosphere. But there are times when this game actually does get genuinely horrifying. But it's mostly more kind of mellow and depressing. Good game though. Here's a genuine question. Why is this almost $90? Well, actually, it's above $90 according to price charting. Radiant Historia Perfect Chronology is a remake of Radiant Historia. Well, I guess remake isn't the right word for it. It's more like a Persona 5 Royal or a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky kind of deal, where it is the full base game, but there's just more content to it, and then they also added full voice acting. I genuinely don't know why this goes for as much as it does. I actually really don't know, because this is like a newer release. I know it was one of the last 3DS games to be released. I'll give you that much, but I figured you could probably still find this in circulation even now for a lot cheaper. At least I thought. As a matter of fact, that the original DS version goes for cheaper complete in box is kind of fucking weird to think about. I don't know why. Hi, remember the part where I said I would give Pokemon XD Guild Darkness just an honorable mention? No, it's not getting an honorable mention. I'm talking about this because even though this game, I've had this ever since release, and yes, you can tell because oh my god, it is not. Look at that wear. Oof. This is not aged well. I have owned this for so long. Never got a new copy. Still works though. this goes just for these two, just for the box, just for the case in the game. Obviously, my case, not in the best condition, so it will probably go for a lot less. But if it were in a lot better condition, I would comfortably say, holy shit, because it would go for about $170. I thought it was $120. God, I was wrong. I was looking at price charting because I wanted to see what else I can just talk about real quick. But yeah, once again, I don't know why this is so expensive. I guess it is a GameCube game. It is one of the few Pokemon games released on a GameCube game. And it is basically, I wouldn't say the better version of Pokemon Coliseum, but it did fix a lot of problems with that game. And it's just a cool Pokemon game. I generally like it. Some people don't like the double battle stuff in it, but I think it's really good. Would I pay $170 for this? Thank God I got this when it was released, because fuck, I have no idea. Crazy shit. Something that's not exactly super expensive, but I wanted to put on here because I thought it would be a really good honorable mention, is this Japanese complete in-box copy of Pokemon Sapphire. Now this box is very used, as you can see. I got this from, actually straight from Japan. I got it from a Japanese seller. They were selling it for like $17. I think it was $17. It was like $17, $15. It was very, very cheap. But I just thought the novelty of owning just a complete in-box Japanese copy, even if it's not in the best condition, kind of cool. Like, as you can see, it's got a lot of wear. But I don't think it looks terrible. As a matter of fact, we can actually open this. Oh, the game's not in here because I actually do use and play the game occasionally. But you can actually see what's inside of a Japanese GBA box there. A little thing about, I don't even know what that is. Is this like a warning? Like, don't put stuff in the GBA thing? I don't actually know what this translates to. We got a little pamphlet. I think this is an instruction manual. No, I don't actually know what this pamphlet is for. But oh, this has the Braille translated on the back of it. That's actually kind of cool. I know in the player's guide for Fire Red and Leaf Green they had the Braille translation, but I actually didn't realize it was in here too. So we got the advertisements for the Pokemon Mini. Does anybody remember that? I sure kind of do, only because of Pokemon Channel. And a little thing for the anime, and then stuff for the trading card game. Then this is the instruction manual right here. It's all in Japanese. It's all in color too. I'm gonna zoom it. I can get it to focus on that. It might be too small for that to focus. Oh, there we go. But yeah, like the whole thing is in color, which is insane. It's even got like official art in there too. I saw like Roxanne for like a hot second. It's just a pretty in-depth like instruction manual. I'm actually surprised, and this is actually in pretty good condition too. This is, it might have some wear, but it's like very minor. And this is the actual case that holds the cart, and it also has the slot for the manual and whatnot. But yeah, it doesn't go for that much. I think when I last checked price charting, currently it only goes for like what, $44. But even then, I would probably price mine a little bit lower. I will always show the price of what the item will sell for if it's basically new. Like, I know like this is not even remotely close to being new, but I wouldn't comfortably place my item or my copy that high, but that's just a general idea. So mine's probably, I could go for a lot lower because of the condition it's in. But still, I think it's neat, even if it's not in the best condition, so I just wanted to show that off. Alright, and now we're going to talk about Amiibo real quick. It's only really going to talk about like one pair of Amiibo, but I don't really have that many more interesting ones that I didn't show off last time, and those ones didn't really get any more expensive. In fact, Young Link is kind of remained the same, and same thing with the Ocarina of Time Link, which I'm actually a little bit surprised. I thought those ones would rise in price because they're Zelda amiibo, but apparently not. My only other two amiibo that are kind of expensive are I own the Smash Bros. Cloud amiibo and the Corrin amiibo, which I'm not too surprised Cloud is kind of up there, but I'm a little surprised that Corrin is. I don't know if that was just like because it was like a limited sale or whatnot, because I only bought my Corrin amiibo for really cheap, like under $5. So, my most expensive pair amiibo, I have to make that clear that this is a pair. Because I only got this amiibo set because I didn't want to lose out on the content it provides to the game. And I also really like the gimmicky amiibos. I think some of those are kind of fun. I own both of the Metroid amiibo. Now these are a pair. They come together in a 2-pack. I think it's like, the site calls it Metroid 2-pack. I think it's called something else officially. I don't remember what. But like, together these loose go for like about $90, which is kind of insane. I don't know if you would sell one separately. I mean, it's probably possible that people do just sell them separately. But for the most part, they are like a 2-pack, so usually when you buy one, you'll get the other one. And yeah, I really like how these amiibo look a lot. I really like the Samus one. Like, look at that details, it's really cool. And this unlocks, I think, a hard mode in Metroid Returns? I mean, Samus Returns. Is it Samus Returns? I forget what it is, because there's the... Is this a remake of Metroid 2? I know in the original Metroid 2, it's like Samus Returns or something like that. And then they remade it, and they call it something different, but like slightly. And I don't remember what the remake is called and what the original... Like, I don't remember like the name differences, basically. The reason why I really like this Metroid amiibo is like it's squishy. It's like made out of this really like soft plastic. You can squish it and squeeze it. I know it's probably not a good thing to do, like, in general, because it'll probably, like, well, I wouldn't say damage it, but yeah, it's probably not good for you to do that in the long run. Like, it'll probably do something to it. But I just think it's so cool, like, how squishy it is. And it's really neat, and that's, like, the other reason why I bought this, because I kept hearing about that, and I was like, damn, I kind of want it just for that. So, yeah. So that's neat. To end off this video, I thought it'd be very funny to talk about the cheapest game in my collection. In the last video, I said it was Nintendo Land, but that wasn't exactly true in that video. It was actually Drawn to Life 2. I just didn't include it because it was loose, but that game loose went for like $1 or something. I don't know what it was anymore, because now that game is a little bit more expensive, not extremely, but it's not my cheapest game I own. The cheapest game I currently own, and this is complete box and loose, like including both of those, is Valkyria Chronicles for the PS3 for a whopping, I think it's $4 or something like that. This is complete in box, and it's basically new. I just think it's really funny. I know exactly why this game is so cheap, is because it's on the PS3, and on top of that, this game has been re-released to death. You can easily find this game. I just remember at the time picking it up because I heard it was a very interesting kind of turn-based game. I still need to play it. I think I rebought this for... I think I rebought it for Switch? No, I didn't rebuy it for Switch. I swear I rebought this game. Or maybe I didn't because I own it on PS3. Either or, I think it's probably better for me to rebuy it anyways, because it's just the updated versions probably play smoother, because the PS3 is known for having horrendous load times. So yeah, I heard this game is good. It's just really funny to me that this game is like complete in box. It's like only like $4. You know what's more than this fucking game? Sonic Adventure 2 Battle on the GameCube specifically is more than this game. I think that's just really funny. Anyways, that's enough talking. So that's my collection video as of 2021. I don't know when I'm gonna make another one of these. I basically made this one because I got the tripod, and I also saw how much money Salt Robo was making. And on top of that, Price Charlie just sent me an email. I thought it'd just be a good time to talk about it. Who knows what the next one will be? It probably won't be for another year or two, if at all. But definitely another one of these in the future. So until then, bye!